you ready? Okay. You can begin.
Margaret Mead.
Actually, wait. Cancel. Timer. There you go. There you go. Okay, now you can begin.
Margaret Mead had always been interested in the ways of life of people from other lands. When Mead went to college, she took class in anthropology. This is the study of how different people live. Mead decided to make this her career. She wanted to study primitive people before modern ways of living destroyed their culture. Mead realized that living with people is the only effective way to learn about them. She chose a village in Samoa to investigate. Several islands make up Samoa, which is in the Pacific Ocean. Mead worked hard to prepare for Samoa. She studied languages like Samoa language. She read everything she could about Samoa people. She read about their food, how they built their homes. She read about their ceremonies, their past history, and their taboos. But she wanted to learn much more. Finally, Mead arrived in Samoa. At first, life was difficult for her. She was alone. She was not fluent in the Samoan language. She lived in a house with no walls and no electricity or gas. It had no running water and no bathroom. She was alone. She was not. One day she said to herself, "I can't go on in Samoa." Then she thought maybe she could continue after all. Mead became fluent in Samoa language, and the people soon regarded her as one of the village. She listened to their talk, their jokes, and their gossip. They told her the problems. Mead felt that she'd be a woman assisted her in learning more about lives of these people instead of the children play and learn how. Mead felt that being a woman assisted in the women's learning about live people instead of having to go on hunts with men. Mead stayed with the women. She observed the children play and learned how food was prepared. She made efforts to get the older people to recount tales of the past. Mead learned the many tales of the past. She always took notes and kept careful records. These notes were used to write her first book, which we call Coming of the Age of Samoa. It made her famous. Mead spent the rest of her life studying and writing about primitive ways of life that no longer existed today.
Okie dokie. Alright. So, can you kind of retell me the story of, or what you read, the basic idea of what you read, the main ideas and details?
So, Margaret Mead was interested in the piece in that things people like their cultures and how they spoke and how they lived a long time ago. So she went to college and she studied the class of anthropology, which is the study of how people talked and learned. She wanted to learn about Samoa people. She read and learned about them, but but she didn't want to read and learn about them. She wanted to actually go there. So she went to Samoa. To actually learn. She was in a room with no running water and no electricity. She said I couldn't do this anymore, but she could. She kept going. She listened to the Samoa jokes, the gossips, and the conversations. Finally, the villagers started asking, and telling her problems that they had. And instead of going out with the men and hunting, she stayed with the women too, and the kids to observe how they did stuff, like teaching how to play and how the woman cooked food. Finally she went home. She kept on taking notes, and then she went home and wrote a book, and that made her famous.
Perfect. Awesome. What was Margaret Mead's main goal in her life?
To learn about other ways, like different people lived before, like they had electricity and stuff.
Okay. What people did Margaret Mead choose to investigate?
The Samoa people.
Name one thing Margaret Mead read about to prepare her for Samoa.
Come back to that one.
Sure. Give one reason why life in Samoa was difficult at first.
At first she was in a building with no running water and no electricity and no bathroom.
Good job. What made Margaret Mead decide she would be able to stay in Samoa?
I think it was because... Yeah, come back to that one.
Come back?
Yeah.
Okay. Why was Margaret Mead able to learn a lot about the family life in Samoa?
Because she learned the Samoa language, and she listened to the conversations, listened to the gossips, and listened to the jokes.
Why did Margaret Mead want to hear the stories of the Samoan past?
To learn more.
To learn more?
Yeah.
Okay. What did Margaret Mead do with the notes and the records she kept?
She wrote a book which made her famous.
Okay. So do you want to go to those other two? Or do you want to do look backs and be able to look back at those ones?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm asking for name one thing Margaret Mead read about to prepare her for Samoa.
Okay. What was the question?
What was one thing Margaret Mead read about to prepare her for Samoa?
She read about the food, about the homes, and about the ceremonies.
Good. And then the other one was, what made Margaret Mead decide she would be able to stay in Samoa?
Because the villagers started asking her. They started telling her about the problems they had, and people kind of all knew her. People kind of started knowing her.
Okay. That is it. We are done.